So Hashim's question is what type of conversations, internal conversations, I would recommend.
That aren't kind of forcing.
That are what? Done. Yes.
Yeah, I guess what kind of internal conversations are effective that aren't like I guess the old school kind of spirituality where it's like you're trying to be positive all the time.
Right. No, this is not about trying to be positive all the time. It's about sometimes, you know, a thought that heals can be just as simple as a rational objective thought. Sometimes will be of a very high order, yeah, like no, everything is happening automatically. And then you say, oh, okay, and then the body relaxes and responds to that insight. Yeah, there's no doer. And then you feel the emptiness. So there is not really, when you ask the question, what needs to be understood here, you're asking for a thought that you don't know at that moment. Yeah, a perspective that is missing. And it can come from different levels in the map of consciousness. But one thing I guarantee, it will have integrity. Meaning that it will calibrate above 200. It will not be a thought without integrity. And it will carry a healing effect. Let me give you an example. For example, let us say that you feel bitter about life. Yeah, that you feel that, why I'm here, you know, I hate this world, I shouldn't be here, you know. Now you are awakened, perhaps you have you have had a long journey towards liberation, and still one day you look inside and you see bitterness for being here. And then you ask the question, how this feeling could be resolved? Because I know it has been there, you know, all along, since for decades. Always a certain resentment for being here in this planet that is so lousy and blah blah. And then you ask the question sincerely, how this could be resolved? Yeah, how I could see this from a different perspective. And suddenly you have a simple thought like, man, you accepted to come here. Right? And then you say, well, that thought doesn't make sense because that thought implies the existence of a soul ego, and I know that the soul ego doesn't exist, right? Well, but it's true also that the feeling that you are having also doesn't make sense because it's also based on separation. Why I am here, you know, I shouldn't be here, I shouldn't be here. I hate this place, I hate this place, I hate this planet. So it's also from a sense of separation. So the thought that is coming to you to heal that is also from a level of separation, but it's of a higher order. It's about taking responsibility. It is about free will. It's the fact that this universe is based on the illusion of free will. It's an illusion, but it is based on that illusion. Right? So, okay, in the astral, before incarnating here, you accepted the challenge. Nobody forced you. And if you read into the soul literature, you know, you find this information everywhere. You accepted, contracted the experiences that you are having here, including the experience of being born here, live this lifetime, and die in whatever way the mind or body organism will end. So everything has been accepted. So when that thought came, although it is a relativistic thought, still can be very healing. And then you accept it and say, yes, I'm not going to complain anymore because I know now that at least at the relative level there was acceptance of the experience of coming here. I was part of the decision, if you want. So when you are asking for a thought of a higher order, a thought that is healing, you may have a thought that is also at different levels. And if you embrace it, if you accept it, that's it. Now, we need to understand that eventually this world, this universe is paradoxical. And therefore, you can play with the illusion to some degree, yeah, and but knowing that you're playing with illusion, so that the poison in the snake has been removed. I will try to explain the dialogue that needs to happen inside your head in order to deal with the resentment or bitterness about being here in this planet, which I mentioned in the satsang. The problem is that it's difficult to express this in non-dual terms. So during the satsang, I explained it in spiritual terms, using the word I and me. So I'm going to try to explain it now in non-dual terms. And I hope I will be able to do a better job. In between lives, the subtle bodies that are inside your physical at this moment, like inside the globe of the physical body, are free from the physical. And those subtle bodies are participating in a different drama, the astral drama, so to speak. It is at that level that the decision is made to come here to this planet at this time, with the problems that we have in the planet at this time, knowing consciously that the type of challenges that we will experience here, knowing consciously the level of insanity that will be experienced here, knowing consciously the level of insanity of those who control this world. But anyway, the decision is made to come here. So, who makes the decision? Nobody makes the decision. Ultimately, the decision is made. There is one consciousness perceiving through every sentient being in the planet. That's the divine consciousness. There is one consciousness perceiving through every astral being in the subtle universes. One consciousness, the same consciousness that is perceiving through the physical bodies. So the decision is made, and the decision is wise because it's taken with a lot of understanding, a lot of data, you could say, available. So it's a wise decision that was made long ago before you incarnated. And I say you, but it's not the case. Because the you is not here. There is no you really. There is just the mind-body organism and consciousness seeing through it. So you didn't make the decision. Not because you were not allowed to make the decision, but because the you does not exist. It's a story in the mind. So it cannot make a decision. So the decision happened. From a non-duality perspective, the decision happened. And we can say it's a wise decision, was a wise decision because it was taken from a high perspective with a lot of understanding, with a wide perspective. So when the the mind-body organism here complains about the situation, the mind especially, you know, the situation in this planet, and I don't like to live here, you know, I would like to check out, which damages the organism because it depresses the immune system and may create depression. That complaining is not helpful. When that complaining comes, you need to basically remember that this decision was made from a center of great wisdom and understanding. So that's what you remind the mind at that moment. You don't need to use the word I, me, you, no pronouns. You just say, this decision was made from a center of great wisdom. This decision was made from a center of great understanding. So it's a good decision, and the being here, you talk to the mind-body organism. You are here, and it was a good decision, and you are getting good lessons and evolution by being here. Because what evolves really is the mind-body organism. You as consciousness, you don't evolve. The divine consciousness doesn't evolve. The divine awareness doesn't evolve, but the subtle bodies do evolve. I hope this helps. It's simple. Just tell the mind-body organism, this decision was made from a center of great wisdom. This decision was made from a center of great understanding. Don't doubt it. Everything is perfect as it is. Everything is okay. Just go ahead, tell the organism, go ahead and do your part. Be available here to do your part, to play the role that you are supposed to be here, to serve the one in others, to serve the one in others. And to learn. Those are the two main reasons to be here. To learn, to keep discarding old programs and focusing, replacing them for more optimized programs, and serving others. That's it. Or serving the one in others, because there is only the one consciousness.